Plaintiff ignores messages concerning Sadia and blocks my number often. On May 29th, plaintiff would not respond to any messages concerning pickup and drop-off. Plaintiff neglects the child's grooming needs by keeping her hair in for months at a time. Child's hair will start to turn into dreadlocks. Anytime defendant mentions anything about her hair, plaintiff gets an attitude and says that the defendant is not allowed to take part in caring for the child's hair. Over the years, defendant has made suggestions and tried to work with the plaintiff and allow her to manage hair, but child's hair is never tended to. On June 9th, 2023, defendant spent 5 hours taking out child's hair and another 2 hours at the salon getting hair done. Plaintiff called defendant and said, "You will be wasting your time and money anytime you do anything to child's hair because she will take it out every time." Child went through a lot to get her hair done, and plaintiff immediately undid everything, causing child stress and wasting defendant's time and money. On June 16th, plaintiff told defendant maternal aunt was home, but Jasmine was home alone, and even after ringing bell, Jasmine had the door cracked open with all the lights off, hiding in the background where I could hardly see her, and would not respond to my request to have her parents come to the door. Maternal grandmother and grandfather's cars were not present. Sadia started walking to door. Jasmine coerced child into the house and slammed the door. The next day, June 17th, I called Sadia at 10:22 a.m. Mom blocked my number again. I called in the middle of the day and 7 p.m. at night with no response or call back. The following day, June 18th, Father's Day, I called Sadia at 12:53 p.m. and again at 8:22 p.m. No answer or call back. This is normal for plaintiff to ignore phone calls and has done this many times over the years. Line 6 of our 2019 custody order requires all phone calls be returned before subject child goes to bed. June 20th, 2023, defendant explained to plaintiff, if adult was not present, I would not allow Sadia to go into the house alone anymore. Plaintiff must have taken off work the following day and picked up Sadia. June 30th, 2023, plaintiff sent me a message saying, "You can start dropping Sadia off for 6:30 to me at my mom's house. My car will be out front. Text here. Send her in to me." Defendant was suspicious, but agreed and expressed as long as plaintiff is actually there, that it would not be an issue. Upon arrival, plaintiff continued to emphasize that her car was out front and to let her come in. Defendant really grew suspicious when plaintiff refused to prove she was there. Plaintiff then sent me a picture of myself that someone took from the window. Defendant beeped the horn and then rang the doorbell and could only see a shadow behind the curtain that appeared to be Jasmine. Eventually, defendant decided 25 minutes waiting and going back and forth through text message was unnecessary and felt sick to my stomach and creeped out by this whole incident. Defendant made reasonable attempts to honor custody considering the circumstances. Plaintiff sent a laughing emoji, and that's when the defendant decided to drive away from this toxic situation. For the next 2 days, defendant tried to honor custody with no response from plaintiff. Plaintiff has denied child